The pineal gland is important equally to the basal ganglia. The basal ganglia is really the endpoint of the intuitive system in the brain, because the gut level intuitive system and the vagal system tell the brain what to do, and the pineal what to do. When language comes up into the brain, the basal ganglia is the one that translates that into whatever sector, the visual, auditory, kinesthetic, language aspects of the brain, and then the pineal, which is really kind of like the all-seeing eye in the brain, watching all this happen, and it will catalyze at a different level. The brain catalyzes at our human level. The pineal gland catalyzes our spiritual level. And so it's our job to integrate the two.
There's a fascinating relationship between solar flares and geomagnetic activity and channeling experiences. So when geomagnetic activity is high, we see a higher incidence of expressive type channeling experiences. It's like seeing ghosts or poltergeists or mind over matter type experiences. When geomagnetic activity is low, there's a higher prevalence of clairaudience, clairvoyance, telepathy, things like that. I think that's a very fascinating relationship between our planet and us being on the planet and our larger universe. What's also fascinating about that is it connects to our pineal gland. And so we see this connection between geomagnetic activity and the pineal gland. And the pineal gland and this supposed relationship to channeling experiences.
Several channeled messages center around connecting with the cosmos above to provide guidance and power to us below. The ancient practice of sungazing during the sunrise and sunset hours has been thought to stimulate and ignite visions within this mysterious, all-seeing eye in our brain. What happens when we consciously tune and connect our sixth chakra with the other chakras?
I think to understand our innate abilities to channel, in other words, just to open our awareness to the greater nature of reality itself, is how do our bodies tune with this cosmic information, this universal information that's available to us. And our bodies themselves, of course, are coherent informational entities, which are always within themselves and also in our surroundings and with the whole universe, sharing information, whether aware of it or not. And there are certain attributes of our bodies, such as some of our endocrine glands, such as our nervous system, that are particularly attuned, they're particularly able to transduce large amounts of information. And our pineal gland, which is the perceived ajna chakra, our insight chakra, is one of those. It's an amazing informational network that can process enormous amounts of information and then share it throughout our bodily perspectives. We have other aspects. The chakras generally are deemed to be sort of moderators of that informational transfer between us and the wider cosmos.
Chakras are the electromagnetics that come off of your nervous system. There are 7 primary chakras. And when I look at them, and you can have your own experience, but I think this is a place for you to start, you feel something, say, in your belly, because the 3rd chakra is located in the solar plexus. When you feel butterflies, that's your 3rd chakra ticking off. So it extends out of the body in the front and extends out of the body in the back. Same with the heart, the front and the back. Throat, front and back. 6th chakra, where you can see, front and back. 7th chakra, up to your quintessence, and your quintessence comes down through it. and feeds all of the energy centers in your body. What's so interesting about it is that it integrates with the nervous system of the spine. There's one in the root that extends straight down in between the legs, off of the coccyx, the tailbone of the body. The second chakra is in the lower abdominal area and goes through the front and the back of the body. These are the primary ones, and they guide your life. The southern hemisphere guides the root and rudimentary parts of your primal life. The upper chakras, they're your spirit world. And the heart is the integrator.